begin with what I emphasized, that it's critically important that Congress takes steps to make sure there's no questions about the full faith and credit of the United States. And this is a matter within the Finance Committee's jurisdiction. Now, on Friday, the House Ways and Means Republicans passed a plan dealing with what they call prioritizing payments by the Treasury. They say that when Treasury runs out of stopgap funding, it should prioritize payments to Wall Street and creditors in China ahead of everybody else. I'm coming off some town hall meetings in Oregon this weekend. Wouldn't be a big hit with everybody. Now, setting aside the merits of this Republican plan, does the federal government have the technical capacity to prioritize some payments ahead of others? I understand there's not even a precedent for this.
The government, on average, makes millions of payments each day, and our systems are built to pay all of our bills on time and not to pick and choose which bills to pay. There is a reason that Treasury secretaries of both parties have rejected this incredibly risky and dangerous idea, and it's never been tried before. I cannot give any assurances about the technical feasibility of such a plan. It would be an exceptionally risky, untested, and radical departure from normal payment practices of agencies across the federal government, and I consider it essential that Congress come together to recognize that raising the debt ceiling is their responsibility to protect the full faith and credit in the United States.
So, you've told us this prioritization scheme is unworkable, and House Republicans don't get to decide what qualifies as a federal default. If the government can meet some but not all of its obligations, isn't that essentially the definition of a default?
Failing to pay your bills is what all of your bills when they're due is what I think of as a default. The United States has always paid all of its bills on time, and it should stay that way, and that's been a core American value since 1789, regardless of party. Presidents and Congresses have always honored all of our commitments, and prioritization is effectively a default.
Uh-oh, friends. I have bad news to share with you this Friday. Republicans have proposed some drastic changes that would leave many low-income households with smaller monthly benefit payments. Several GOP lawmakers have agreed that there could be stricter eligibility requirements for certain benefits. So this morning, I'll be going over how this could affect you. My friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, in a video later today, I will be announcing 2 winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, my friends, of winning the giveaways. Now, friends, the food stamp program already has work requirements for individuals that the U.S. government defines as able-bodied adults without dependents. But a group of Republican lawmakers say tougher work requirements are needed to close a loophole, as well as to get more older food stamp recipients working in exchange for their benefits. Representative Dusty Johnson, a Republican from South Dakota, and more than 20 other Republican lawmakers has recently introduced a bill called the America Works Act, which would end a waiver program that allows states to bypass work requirements for some of their residents. The bill would also require more older workers to prove they have a job or are in a training program in order to receive food stamps. Currently, able-bodied adults between 18 years old to 49 years old and who do not have children are required to work 20 hours a week or enroll in a work training program to receive aid from the SNAP program. But the bill would also raise that requirement for people up to age 65, which the lawmakers say is in line with Medicare, the health insurance program for Americans age 65 and older. According to the group of lawmakers, Pre-crisis data shows that 1.4 million adults without dependents reported $0 in gross income. That represents about 3% of 42.6 million people who received food stamps in December, which is the most recent data available from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Representative Johnson said in a statement, "Work is the best pathway out of poverty. Work requirements have proven to be effective, and people who can work should work." The push to add more work requirements comes at a difficult time for many lower-income households, with 32 states slashing food stamp benefits this month in what some experts are calling a hunger cliff. The cuts, which translates into an average per-person loss of $82 in monthly SNAP benefits, stand to affect more than 30 million people who receive food stamps in those states. And as inflation remains painfully high, with grocery costs more than 10% higher than 1 year earlier. SNAP has frequently drawn scrutiny from Republican lawmakers, who in recent years have proposed similar laws to stiffen work requirements for recipients. The former president's administration had also sought to tighten work requirements. The Center on Budget and Policy proposal said in a recent report that the new proposal should be rejected. Most adults who are under 65 and who receive SNAP benefits are already working or are temporarily between jobs. The left-leaning think tank noted, people on food stamps who are not working are often providing unpaid care to children or older family members, are in school, or are out of work because of health problems. According to those against the proposal, adding red tape in order to qualify for food aid means that some eligible people are likely to fall off the rolls because of these additional hurdles. However, friends, the Republican bill is unlikely to make it into law, given that the Senate is controlled by Democrats. Yet the effort reflects an ongoing push by GOP lawmakers to trim spending and benefit programs such as food stamps. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about these proposals? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. According to the National Low-Income Housing Coalition, across the country, there are only 36 affordable and available rental homes for every 100 extremely low-income renter households. Some states, such as Nevada and California, have fewer than 25 affordable rental homes available for every 100 extremely low-income renter households. So in total, more than 1.7 million extremely low-income renter households with an older adults spend more than half of their income on rent and utilities. Many say that the federal government should approve a monthly benefit boost to help those that are struggling the most. New data has shown that the federal government's Supplemental Security Income Program is also insufficient for many people and difficult to qualify for. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my amazing and most awesome friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Friday. Thank you so much, friends, for being part of this community and for being here every single day. I will be announcing 2 winners in a video later today for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, simply click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Friday.